DJ OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE news video. Today, we've got some cool information on Pokemon in terms of a brand new mythical Pokemon being revealed. We also have Kamiko sales topping 200,000 units, and also Dragon Quest Builders 2. We got a brand new character in terms of introduction, so let's go ahead and get right into this. We are starting off with Pokemon and a brand new mythological Pokemon named Zeraora officially being revealed, and the latest Pokemon movie has the official reveal of this guy, so it's not like Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch, but I'm pretty sure this Pokemon is going to be in the Nintendo Switch game in terms of things. But let's go ahead and get into what they had to say here on Zeraora. So Zeraora is a mythical electric type Pokemon you can expect to see in the latest movie. There's also a brand new trailer for Pokemon the movie Everyone's Story, so you can check that out there. I'm not going to be playing it, so check out the link in the description below if you want to see the actual movie trailer, just because the copyrights in terms of that. But I did want to talk about Zeraora and how he could potentially, or she could potentially, tie into Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch, and I think that they're kind of just gearing things up, right? You have the official movie with the trailer here, we have a brand new mythological Pokemon, and I have to say, looking at this Pokemon's design, this is absolutely beautiful. This is one of the best designed Pokemon that I have ever seen in terms of the new school age. So let's just say after Ruby and Sapphire. I love how it's not on all fours in terms of how it walks. It's just basically standing up. And I love Pokemon that kind of stand up and have like that fighting mentality. For example, like Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee. Those are always my favorite types of Pokemon in terms of designs. And Zeraora has that same type of design. I also really love Greninja, even though Greninja sometimes puts his hand down. But kind of has the same flair as Greninja in terms of not how it looks, but just like the coolness factor. But I actually think that this Pokemon is better drawn and better designed than Greninja in terms of the shape of its face and just kind of how it looks. I love the claws. I like the electricity type. I'm a big fan of electricity Pokemon. I love fire Pokemon. Those are my favorites. I also like water Pokemon at times. Greninja is my favorite Pokemon in terms of the new school age, but Charizard is always my old school favorite Pokemon. But I do love electric Pokemon as well, and this one just looks absolutely phenomenal, and I'm hoping that this all is part of the master plan and ties everything into Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch. Now, the Pokemon Company has not been known to say, okay, we have the movie, so then that ties into the game, so then ties into this and that. They do things separately, so I'm not trying to say that this means that Pokemon Switch is going to be this year and they're going to show it off and it's going to get a blow or anything like that. All I'm saying is that I do think that the ramp up to Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch is real in terms of things, and I think that this is the first time that we've seen a Pokemon game to where everyone that I know is hyped for this game, because before they've been on the handheld systems only, and some people just don't like only playing on the handheld. But with the Nintendo Switch, you have the first HD, real HD Pokemon game. You also have the factor to where you can play anywhere that you want, but you can also play it on the big screen. So everyone that I know, people that haven't been into Pokemon for years, are excited to see this game. So I do feel that the hype is kind of building for this game, and I think that it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch HD, and this is off to a good start in terms of brand new Pokemon being showed off. If the designs are even 75% as good as this right here, I think we're in for a treat when it comes to the brand new Pokemon game and kind of seeing everything else. So what do you guys think about Zeraora, this brand new mythological Pokemon, electric type? Are you guys planning to see the movie? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the next topic here, Kamiko sales have topped 200,000 units on the Nintendo Switch, and the Faroon collection has been announced for the Nintendo Switch and the PC. The Faroon collection is due out in 2018, so the total sales for Kamiko, the indie darling on the Nintendo Switch, it's an arcade action-like type of game from the Faroon developer Skipmore, has topped 200,000 units worldwide, publisher Fly High Works has announced. Now, the company also announced that it will release the Faroon collection, a collection of Skipmore's 3DS titles Faroon and Faroon 2, and I hope I'm saying those names correctly, for the Nintendo Switch and the PC in 2018. So this is interesting because I think that Kamiko is one of those games because it was just so cheap. That was the biggest thing about this game when I first saw about it. It was so cheap. It was on the Japanese eShop. You could play it in English as well. So I saw so many people just saying, hey, what's this $5 game Kamiko? And word of mouth really sold this game. To sell 200,000 units as an independent developer with probably a team of maybe like a couple people, that is really good. Because Kamiko, obviously you can tell that it was not made by like a huge team or anything like that. It probably wasn't made by anything more than like 3 to 4 people. If it was, maybe it was, but I'm pretty sure that it was just a couple people who worked on this game. But to sell 200,000 copies pretty much at that same price point, $5, is absolutely phenomenal. I really love the fact that these developers were able to have success and be able to bring a game like Kamiko Kamiko to Nintendo Switch and it do so well. But I think the coolest thing about all of this is that it gives them confidence to bring over more games. Now we have the Faroon collection, which is previously only on the Nintendo 3DS, coming over to Nintendo Switch and also to PC. We've seen this with Blossom Tales, which is getting ready for another patch, which is a video for another day. But at the same time, we saw that with Blossom Tales, with the small studio. They really don't have much funds. They only have a couple people working there, but you're able to put out a game on the Nintendo Switch and people are willing to try it. And this is always the question when people bring up like how much indie developers have success on Nintendo platforms over other platforms, and everyone says, oh, well, they don't have as much games to play, but I don't think that's the case. Obviously, we don't have as much as PS4 and Xbox One, but I think that even if we did, people would still buy these independent games because it reminds them of the old school classics. It reminds them of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It reminds them of the old school games that they played. There is still a market out there, whether it's in the hundred thousands or the millions of people who want to play old school games. Not everyone wants to turn on their system and shoot zombies in a battle royale mode or just play battle royale or play COD. Not everyone wants that. There are people who want different styles of games, even if it's old school, even if it's retro. That community's still alive and kicking. So I don't think that's the case when it comes to it. I think people just want to play great games, whether it's old school style like these games here or new school as well. There's a lot of different people in the world. There's a lot of different gamers out there, and everyone has something that they like. So I think that's the reason why these games are doing so well on the Nintendo Switch, and the added bonus of being able to play them anywhere is sweet, because as Nintendo fans, we've always had to pay twice for these type of games. The cross-buy or whatever the case was not something that happened with every single game out there. So if you wanted these old school games or these independent titles on the 3DS and on the Wii U, well, you usually ponied up for both of them in order to get some portable play and also to get some big screen or home TV play. So this time we don't have to do that. So I think that's the reason why these games are doing so well, and I'm happy that Kamiko is selling as well as it is, because now we get more games coming over, and I'm pretty sure they're going to do a sequel to Kamiko, or they kind of hinted at it. But either way, Kamiko's a great game, and all of you guys should at least check it out if you're into the old school Legend of Zelda style of games and all that. I think Kamiko's great. So what do you guys think about this game, Kamiko, passing 200,000 units sold, and also the Faroon collection coming over to Nintendo Switch and PC in 2018? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the final topic for this video, we have Dragon Quest Builders 2 details on Malroth, and Malroth has a new look. So, the suspiciously named boy who lost his memory. So, Square Enix has updated the official Japanese website for Dragon Quest Builders 2 with new information and screenshots of the recently introduced Malroth, a suspiciously named boy who lost his memory that the protagonist encounters on the game's vacant island setting. So, we have some more details on Malroth, and he definitely looks a little bit sinister with those red eyes and everything. I think there's a lot more to this than they're leading on here. So Malroth is a boy who lost his memory that the protagonist encounters. Other than his name, Malroth has lost all of his memories since coming to the vacant island. While he does not seem to have the ability to build, he is very good at fighting monsters and collecting materials. Now, using the power he possesses, Malroth will play a big role in battles and material collection. Malroth will aid the hero as a reliable ally in battle. He will fight monsters with powerful attacks, and when it comes to building, he will help collect materials using the power he possesses. A reliable ally in battle, Malroth will fight alongside the protagonist, create weapons, and equip them to Malroth. Malroth uses powerful attacks to defeat monsters. You equip him with a powerful weapon, Malroth will play an even greater role. A big hand in material collection as well, like they talked about here. When the protagonist starts collecting materials, Malroth will lend a hand and use the power of 2 to cover more ground. While Malroth plays a big role in material collection, he is not good at building things himself, so that's unfortunate. So Dragon Quest Builders 2 is in development for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. A release date has yet to be announced, but it does seem like it could drop in 2018. You can check out more information on Dragon Quest Builders 2, links in the description below. Of course, we're gonna have screenshots and everything here, and this is actually looking awesome. I like the fact that they're emphasizing battle a little bit more than they did in Dragon Quest Builders 1. Oh, Dragon Quest Builders 1 had some great battle scenes and kind of what you did there, but it's such an addictive game. It's so addictive that I had to stop playing because I had to work. So that's the one thing about Dragon Quest Builders, man, and I can't be addicted to too many of these different types of RPGs and these building and crafting games, because I'm still playing Xenoblade, I'm still playing Ni no Kuni 2, I'm still playing all these different titles, and then this game, Dragon Quest Builders, drops as well, man. So it's just going to be crazy. I love the first game. I like the first game so much. much, and I can't wait to get my hands on this one here. Malroth seems to be some type of reincarnated Malroth of the old school demon dragon or whatever it was that was in the original Dragon Quest. So I do feel that there's going to be more to this story than they're of course leading on with this guy Malroth. Maybe it's like the Dragon Ball Z storyline. That's what it reminds me of, right? Akira Toriyama drawings here with these guys. So I think that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like Kid Buu, and then he was reincarnated as Oob, and I think that's the same thing that's going on right here. It's Malroth being reincarnated as this new kid Malroth, you know, so that's what I think is happening here. And of course, Akira Toriyama is working on the character designs for this game, so we'll see what happens with that. So what do you guys think about Malroth in addition to Kamiko dropping 200,000 units plus on the Nintendo Switch, Rune Collection coming over, and of course the brand new Pokemon as well? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Alright Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Flare across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, YouTube live gaming page, and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship, and also our PE Arena, where we play games as a community for 4 hours on Saturdays. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you Ninja for the next video. Peace!